Soul Masters, the first Soul Master tournament, attracting the attention of the entire continent, has officially begun. From this moment onward, your passion and strategies will forge legends. This is not just a battle for personal glory, but the ultimate trial to test the strength of your team's spirit. When the drums of war beat, only by entrusting your backed comrades worthy of that trust can you charge towards the throne of the top sect. Now let me introduce the rules of the Soul Master Tournament. The battlefield of the Soul Master Tournament is divided into 3 areas: the main battlefield, the northern mine, and the southern mine. The main battlefield can accommodate up to 40 Soul Masters, while the northern and southern mines can each host up to 30 Soul Masters. The maps for the northern and southern mines are identical and feature numerous crystal stones. Mining these stones provides energy, supporting battlefield skills on the main battlefield. On the main battlefield, there are 3 main routes for attack. Both sides have 10 defensive towers: 3 outer towers, 3 inner towers, 3 high ground towers, and 1 crystal base. The battlefield commander can use the energy obtained from the mines to activate battlefield skills for support. These skills can enhance the Soul Master's attack and defense, disrupt the enemy's defensive towers, rendering them incapable of attack, summon siege vehicles to strike enemy towers from a distance, and even teleport to rally teammates. On the main battlefield, defeating enemy Soul Masters or destroying enemy towers will earn tournament points. These points are crucial for determining the outcome of the match. The first side to score 50,000 points or destroy the enemy's crystal base wins the match. Remember, when the pickaxes of the mines resonate with the blades of battle, that is the true symphony of victory. The team that stands victorious on the podium will be the one that best understands how to conquer with both intelligence and cooperation, creating miracles. All Soul Masters, hear your command. Unleash your soul rings and let the entire continent crown you. esteemed Soul Masters, the first Soul Master tournament, attracting the attention of the entire continent, has officially begun. From this moment onward, your passion and strategies will forge legends. This is not just a battle for personal glory, but the ultimate trial to test the strength of your team's spirit. When the drums of war beat, only by entrusting your backed comrades worthy of that trust can you charge towards the throne of the top sect. Now let me introduce the rules of the Soul Master Tournament. The battlefield of the Soul Master Tournament is divided into 3 areas: the main battlefield, the northern mine, and the southern mine. The main battlefield can accommodate up to 40 Soul Masters, while the northern and southern mines can each host up to 30 Soul Masters. The maps for the northern and southern mines are identical and feature numerous crystal stones. Mining these stones provides energy, supporting battlefield skills on the main battlefield. On the main battlefield, there are 3 main routes for attack. Both sides have 10 defensive towers: 3 outer towers, 3 inner towers, 3 high ground towers, and 1 crystal base. The battlefield commander can use the energy obtained from the mines to activate battlefield skills for support. These skills can enhance the Soul Master's attack and defense, disrupt the enemy's defensive towers, rendering them incapable of attack, summon siege vehicles to strike enemy towers from a distance, and even teleport to rally teammates. On the main battlefield, defeating enemy Soul Masters or destroying enemy towers will earn tournament points. These points are crucial for determining the outcome of the match. The first side to score 50,000 points or destroy the enemy's crystal base wins the match. Remember, when the pickaxes of the mines resonate with the blades of battle, that is the true symphony of victory. The team that stands victorious on the podium will be the one that best understands how to conquer with both intelligence and cooperation, creating miracles. All Soul Masters, hear your command. Unleash your soul rings and let the entire continent crown you. Esteemed Soul Masters, the first Soul Master tournament, attracting the attention of the entire continent, has officially begun. From this moment onward, your passion and strategies will forge legends. This is not just a battle for personal glory, but the ultimate trial to test the strength of your team's spirit. When the drums of war beat, only by entrusting your backed comrades worthy of that trust can you charge towards the throne of the top sect. Now let me introduce the rules of the Soul Master Tournament. The battlefield of the Soul Master Tournament is divided into 3 areas: the main battlefield, the northern mine, and the southern mine. The main battlefield can accommodate up to 40 Soul Masters, while the northern and southern mines can each host up to 30 Soul Masters. The maps for the northern and southern mines are identical and feature numerous crystal stones. Mining these stones provides energy, supporting battlefield skills on the main battlefield. On the main battlefield, there are 3 main routes for attack. Both sides have 10 defensive towers, 3 outer towers, 3 inner towers, 3 high ground towers, and 1 crystal base. The battlefield commander can use the energy obtained from the mines to activate battlefield skills for support. These skills can enhance the Soul Master's attack and defense, disrupt the enemy's defensive towers, rendering them incapable of attack, summon siege vehicles to strike enemy towers from a distance, and even teleport to rally teammates. On the main battlefield, defeating enemy Soul Masters or destroying enemy towers will earn tournament points. These points are crucial for determining the outcome of the match. The first side to score 50,000 points or destroy the enemy's crystal base wins the match. Remember, when the pickaxes of the mines resonate with the blades of battle, that is the true symphony of victory. The team that stands victorious on the podium will be the one that best understands how to conquer with both intelligence and cooperation, creating miracles. All Soul Masters, hear your command. Unleash your soul rings and let the entire continent crown you. Esteemed Soul Masters, the first Soul Master tournament, attracting the attention of the entire continent, has officially begun. From this moment onward, your passion and strategies will forge legends. This is not just a battle for personal glory, but the ultimate trial to test the strength of your team's spirit. When the drums of war beat, only by entrusting your backed comrades worthy of that trust can you charge towards the throne of the top sect. Now let me introduce the rules of the Soul Master Tournament. The battlefield of the Soul Master Tournament is divided into 3 areas: the main battlefield, the northern mine, and the southern mine. The main battlefield can accommodate up to 40 Soul Masters, while the northern and southern mines can each host up to 30 Soul Masters. The maps for the northern and southern mines are identical and feature numerous crystal stones. Mining these stones provides energy, supporting battlefield skills on the main battlefield. On the main battlefield, there are 3 main routes for attack. Both sides have 10 defensive towers: 3 outer towers, 3 inner towers, 3 high ground towers, and 1 crystal base. The battlefield commander can use the energy obtained from the mines to activate battlefield skills for support. These skills can enhance the Soul Master's attack and defense, disrupt the enemy's defensive towers, rendering them incapable of attack, summon siege vehicles to strike enemy towers from a distance, and even teleport to rally teammates. On the main battlefield, defeating enemy Soul Masters or destroying enemy towers will earn tournament points. These points are crucial for determining the outcome of the match. The first side to score 50,000 points or destroy the enemy's crystal base wins the match. Remember, when the pickaxes of the mines resonate with the blades of battle, that is the true symphony of victory. The team that stands victorious on the podium will be the one that best understands how to conquer with both intelligence and cooperation, creating miracles. All Soul Masters, hear your command. Unleash your soul rings and let the entire continent crown you. Esteemed Soul Masters, the first Soul Master tournament, attracting the attention of the entire continent, has officially begun. From this moment onward, your passion and strategies will forge legends. This is not just a battle for personal glory, but the ultimate trial to test the strength of your team's spirit. When the drums of war beat, only by entrusting your backed comrades worthy of that trust can you charge towards the throne of the top sect. Now let me introduce the rules of the Soul Master Tournament. The battlefield of the Soul Master Tournament is divided into 3 areas: the main battlefield, the northern mine, and the southern mine. The main battlefield can accommodate up to 40 Soul Masters, while the northern and southern mines can each host up to 30 Soul Masters. The maps for the northern and southern mines are identical and feature numerous crystal stones. Mining these stones provides energy, supporting battlefield skills on the main battlefield. On the main battlefield, there are 3 main routes for attack. Both sides have 10 defensive towers, 3 outer towers, 3 inner towers, 3 high ground towers, and 1 crystal base. The battlefield commander can use the energy obtained from the mines to activate battlefield skills for support. These skills can enhance the Soul Master's attack and defense, disrupt the enemy's defensive towers, rendering them incapable of attack, summon siege vehicles to strike enemy towers from a distance, and even teleport to rally teammates. On the main battlefield, defeating enemy Soul Masters or destroying enemy towers will earn tournament points. These points are crucial for determining the outcome of the match. The first side to score 50,000 points or destroy the enemy's crystal base wins the match. Remember, when the pickaxes of the mines resonate with the blades of battle, that is the true symphony of victory. The team that stands victorious on the podium will be the one that best understands how to conquer with both intelligence and cooperation, creating miracles. All Soul Masters, hear your command. Unleash your soul rings and let the entire continent crown you.
My name is Zeora, and with me is Fallen Sanity.
Yes, and tonight we're gonna kick off with this awesome tournament, guys. Soul Land New World, guys. A lot of expectations, a lot of best guilds right now in the game, battling out for the championship.
That is true. And of course, again, like you said, there are a lot of strong teams that were able to participate and qualify for these rounds. So let's break it down real quick. This tournament follows a double ladder elimination format with 8 teams ranked by their guild points, battling through the brackets and a shot for the grand finals.
Yes, and of course, for the finals and grand finals, that's gonna be a best of 3. So basically, that is going to be a long match, and it will determine who will be the champion for this tournament.
All right, but of course, we're going to start everything off with the best of ones, right? Because again, we have to narrow down our brackets first and foremost. And again, does take a lot of high stakes, a lot of high skills, and
Yes.
of course, a whole lot of action. And of course, guys, I hope you're ready to buckle up because we sure are ready. How about you?
Yes, I'm pretty excited on this one. There is a lot of top teams. Actually, I saw a couple of guilds who actually participated in the tournament of the qualifiers in this one, and I believe that they've been performing really good on the qualifiers, and right now they're actually on one of the teams that we're gonna see right now.
Yes, definitely. And of course, we get to also ask you, chat, on who
Yes.
do you think will be triumphant for this first batch or first set of
Yes.
qualies. And again, as you mentioned, this is basically their road to victory. And
Yep.
later, we will be introducing to you the corresponding teams that will be facing each other off. And like the usual mechanics as well, we will be telling you guys all about it because this isn't really your usual setup, right?
Yes.
There are a lot of additionals, if you may,
Yes.
for this specific tournament. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to look forward to it as much as we do. So what are your expectations for this tournament?
Well,
Colin?
there is actually a lot of expectation because again, like what I mentioned, there is guilds right now that's very familiar to me. Yes, upon checking, we have like FF right now, Fallen Fury, Always G. Those guilds are pretty famous actually in the world of MMORPG. And same goes with other players as well. I'm actually seeing familiar names here in the lineup. So expectations, it's gonna be pretty high, definitely, because high execution with this famous guilds right now who's participating. Definitely, we're gonna see a top tier or a top S performance from these guilds.
That is true. And again, we do have a lot of classes to, take into account as well. So it really is a big factor if these specific teammates that they have really strategize on how they are able to compose their
Yes.
set of lineups. Again, we do have a lot, and it's really going to depend on how they are going to play this out. So just looking at how things are going to be played here, there are, if I'm not mistaken, 9 actually.
Yes.
9 total classes at the moment that can be available to be used. So right now, I do want to ask you though, what is your dream lineup if you were to actually participate in such?
Well, for this one, I believe I'll be just putting like three melees. 3 melees, definitely that's gonna be a mix up of like 2 tankers probably, then one a DPS melee, then 2 supports or 2 utility, then I'll go for 4 range casters. Spellcasters, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for magic type of long range classes.
So you're going for the glass cannon type of
Yes.
gameplay here, and then a little bit of sustain that that will come from the tank, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. But then again, in a bit, I think we are able to introduce the teams for now. But then again, we are going to have 2 matches of best of ones for tonight, which is a best of ones.
Yes. Definitely, that is gonna be a very good match.
Yeah.
But again, we have a question for the community. If you're watching right now, guys, we want to know your answer for this one.
All right. So, what type of game is Soulland New World? All right. What type of game is Soulland New World? We have MMORPG, turn-based strategy, battle royale, or card game. And comment down your answers here, and I think you guys also get a chance to win amazing. If I'm not mistaken, they're pins.
Yes, of
they're
course,
pins.
Razor Gold will be there for
Yes.
us, guys. Again, all you need to do is just answer this simple question right now in front of your screen.
Yes.
What type of game is Soulland New World?
Yes, and those, I feel, if I'm not mistaken as well, first 2 people to actually comment down the correct answer will have a chance to win the Razor Gold pin. So do go ahead, guys, and comment what you think is the best answer for this one.
Yes, and make sure to tune in because this is not the only question that we're gonna put in your screen right now, because we have, I think, a lot of questions wherein they can actually win Razor Gold pins.
Yes, I mean, there are lots in store for the whole duration of the live stream. So I do hope you guys tune into that as well. And again, just like we just like to also remind everyone. Again, it may be a best of 3 from the very end, but we are going to start it off with a best of 1.
Yes.
So I do really want to see how this is going to pan out, because again, this isn't your usual setup for a specific type of game such as Zolan. You know, I can't say the correct answer yet because it's the question.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the setup for the tournament is quite different, because this is where you get the opportunity to actually gain buffs,
Yes.
or gain a specific amount of quote energy for you that the guild leaders can actually utilize for the later parts of the game, which we will be explaining in a bit.
Yes, a very unique way to play out the GVG on this one. Soul Land New World. I think this is one of the best GVG setup that they actually put here, and it's a very unique one because you have like 2 teams to coordinate on how to get resources and use that resources into your advantage.
That is true. And as well, you also have to take consideration as well each and every of the individuals' lineups, and of course how they were able to cultivate their specific skills, because not just they don't just really vary on the classes alone, but they also do have a specific set of special skills that can be utilized as well in towards the game to add more impact towards their overall performance.
Yep, definitely a very unique one, and you still have those damager, tanker, and healer to use for your lineup.
And of course, without further ado, let's go on with the Warriors of match number 1. And of course, as well, we do have the first guild, which is Fallen Fury, which is comprised of these amazing teams or players. We do have Visionaire, we do have Monyan Jing, Vincent Alone, MM, and the likes. And as well, for this one, these 2 are the ones that are going to fight it out. Why don't you give me a little bit of an intro for the second team here?
Yes, definitely Athena right now is going to be the opposing team for this one. And as you can see, Athena it's actually composed with 11, Ruler of Sky, Citrus, Orbia, and R55, and Biker Birds. This team actually proved their way to prove themselves that they deserve the spot here in the tournament. And as you can see, they're actually they have this very good strategy, aggression as well. So words to the gameplay in the main battlefield.
True. So Fallen Fury, very known for their calculated play style, and for Athena, they are known for some very aggressive strategies as well. But just to give you guys quick info here for Fallen Fury, I do see that their guild leader at the moment is Monyan Jing. Please do correct me for the pronunciations, alright? And for Athena, it's Mizore. So basically, those 2 guild leaders are the ones who have the capability to provide the said buffs for later's tournament. And I am pretty excited to see how this is going to pan out, because again, both of the teams, as stated earlier, they do have different play styles. So I am looking forward to basically who gets to prove, who gets the better team play.
Yeah, exactly. We have one aggressive team, which is the Fallen Fury. Athena. Sorry. Athena is very aggressive. While on the side of Fallen Fury, they're very strategic on their movement. So the question here is it going to be the defensive? Can they win using their defensive type of strategy? Or are we going to see a snowball push coming from Athena, where they are setting the momentum and aggression on the battlefield?
Yes, I mean, again, that would really depend on how they are going to do their compositions, because like we mentioned earlier, it's not really just their overall draft, but as well as how they cultivated their own each and individual skills as well, and what type of skills did they actually equip in for them to actually use onto the battlefield. All right, and because of that, I would
Yup.
like to ask the chat here your predictions. Who do you think will win out our first match of the night? Do comment in chat your answers. Is it Fallen Fury or Athena? Go ahead and comment it down there.
Yes, and I believe that we have a poll as well on this on YouTube as well. While you're doing your poll there, make sure to type in as well your answer in the comment section. You know, it might give you an extra chance on winning on this.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely. And again, this isn't just the end of, us giving away, Razor Gold pins. But of course, there are a lot more as time progresses. But right
Yes.
now, I think we are basically just waiting because some of the teams are already in the
Yep.
holding area. They're basically standing by, making their final preparations.
Yes.
And of course, while we get ready, there are some teasers, and highlights that we have witnessed as well. So we are able to see that later on.
Yes. And at the same time, for your comments, guys, make sure to cheer for your team. If you're rooting for Fallen Fury, let us know in the comment section. Or are you going for the Athena team or the guild? Comment as well in the
Yeah.
comment section, guys. We would love to check that later on and show support to your favorite guilds as well.
That is true. So while we're basically waiting for the teams to prep up again, guys. Just like to remind you, this is a best of one. So it's a do or die kind of thing. Of course, the community
Oh.
predictions are here.
Let's go.
Fallen Fury with 79% and 21% for Team Athena. So it's from the community poll itself. It's basically seen that Fallen Fury does have a reputation that they do, uplift to the
Yeah.
community.
Yes, because basically on the qualifiers, Fallen Fury ranked first on the qualifiers.
Yeah.
They're the first one, so there is a lot of expectation and definitely a lot of votes from them, and they're actually one of the crowd favorites right now. Fallen Fury.
How about you? What is your personal community? Your personal prediction.
Well, Fallen. Let's go for Fallen Fury.
Okay, so
let's
you're
make that easy.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
okay,
Let's go.
I see. Making it easy, all right. But I do agree currently as well with the community and yourself because again, they do have a reputation to uphold as well, and the fact that they are a crowd favorite, it only means that they do they have been actually doing a great in terms of the game in totality.
Yes. But again, like what you mentioned earlier, Zora, this is a best of one, so anything can actually, change up on this one. I mean, Athena can actually snowball, get the sub-battlefield up to the main battlefield.
Yeah.
They can actually do that. Again, this is a different one because this is a best of one, so everything can actually change in this best of one series.
That is true. Again, with the main battlefield at play, you guys have to take note there are 10 turrets in total, if I'm not mistaken. 3 lower, 3 higher, and then 3 inner, and then one
Yes.
which is the base crystal.
Yep.
Okay, so with that being said, there are also a lot of strategies that can come into play here, especially for both sides of the team. It's either the passive or aggressive types because, there are so many workarounds that they can do, especially with the given situation. It's either they
Yes.
can go for side pushes, they can go for, or it can just evade or just participate in skirmish fights. It really depends. So we are just going to have to look forward to that. And as much as we are excited, like you guys, of course we are waiting for the teams to be prepared, just so that they can give you guys the best of the gameplay that they can offer.
Yes, actually, I believe they're actually doing their talks right now, like those king speech for the guild leader to their members, making sure that everybody is pumped up for their first match. Again, just want to remind you that this is going to be a best of one for this series, and they need to pull everything on this one, pull all of the strings to make it happen and to push forward to the upper bracket.
The slot is the stake here.
Yes.
So if they do not really go and put their best foot forward, it really equates to them being eliminated. So they do have to fight that out. And again, this is just day one of many.
Yes,
Right.
day
This
one.
is day one of many, so we will be witnessing a whole lot more of exciting games for you guys as well.
Yes, day one, rank one, where you see Fallen Fury for our first match and versus Athena. And I'm pretty hyped as well on the side of Athena as well because no one knows what strategy are they going to be pulling on this one. But all eyes on Fallen Fury as well because they dominated the qualifiers up to the first place. I believe they didn't lose any match towards to the qualifiers.
So this could also be in the talks for they could just snowball the whole qualifiers up until semis.
Yeah.
But again, of course, we still don't want to underestimate the other teams that are to participate as well because maybe they do have something up on their sleeves that maybe we haven't witnessed just yet. So we will have to find that out. And I'm pretty excited because again, this is the kickstart of our tournament.
Yes. So again, guys, for those who's watching right now, if you haven't checked the poll yet, guys, make sure to drop your answers there. And, you know, maybe you can actually take home a good amount of Razor Gold pins. There you go.
There you go, indeed. And of course, while waiting, again, guys, we are excited as much as you. So we're just going to have to wait a little bit. But how about you? Like, I mean, do you also personally have a type of class that you'd like?
Well, I actually tried a game and saw a couple of classes, to be honest. And there is one of the classes that really caught my attention is the sausage. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your?
Yes, it's a range healer basically.
Yeah, it is.
So you can actually heal up, buff up everyone, you know, without getting too much in trouble at the at the middle or in front, basically.
I see. So you are okay. Interesting.
And how about you?
Since I do, I personally play the game as well. So I am a proud blue silver grass. So I am a mage.
Wow.
Yes, I am a mage. Yes. So it's really nice because the amount of control and damage a blue silver grass can possess is also amazing because I didn't really expect the amount of crit that I am able to attain. And no, I am of a casual gamer, right? But then again, I would like to highlight, however, if I were to be given a chance to change my class, it'd probably be a House and Hammer.
House and Hammer.
Yeah, it'd probably be a House and Hammer.
I think that class has a really good animation as well. Every time you use breathing skills. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, House and Hammer is like one, if not the biggest damage inflictors in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With high DPS.
Yeah,
And
high DPS.
yes, I think his meter is like maxed up on. Yeah, nice.
Yes, so yeah, pretty excited to see the composition actually because again, that's where one of the deciding factors of each team actually. So with, if I'm not mistaken, they're 10, right? They'll be 10 in this match. So with 9 with 9 classes available, right? So what do you think, or what are you expecting to see with a lineup for either?
Well, yes, actually there is a lot of good classes that they can actually use. Like what you mentioned, the class that you really wanted is the House and Hammer. Deals actually a lot of a DPS, but the drawback on this one is the armor as well doesn't have enough to sustain the damage. So if you're gonna be selecting this class, you need to have like a good map sense basically, and timing. Yes, map sense and timing as well, and the placement as well. Placement is very crucial for this one, especially if you especially that you're a melee as well, and you need to time it perfectly when and not to engage in the battlefield basically.
Truly. And of course, again, we are basically just waiting for our holding area
Yeah.
to be ready. And then again, guys, for those who are in chat, again, don't forget to comment down, especially when the polls are up
Yep.
or when the questions are up here, because again, you guys do have a chance to win Razor Gold pins. So
Yeah.
again, that's also an amount. So
Yeah, it's time for you to buy a new costume or a new mount or something.
yes, especially when you are an avid enthusiast of cosmetics.
Cosmetics.
Yes.
Let's go. Cosmetics.
Yes.
Definitely cosmetic it is. So again, guys, make sure to tune in. If you haven't like shared this this live right now, make sure to share it to your guildmates because they have a chance to win this awesome Razor Gold pins.
Truly. And of course, speaking of liking and sharing, and again, for more, like a lot of updates coming in from Soulland, of course, you can also go ahead and check out their social media because they do also give, like, you know, updates and
Updates, yes.
exclusive events that we, you know, maybe we don't get to see. So
Yeah.
that's also your time.
Yep, definitely. And again, guys, for those who haven't you know, check out the game. Again, this is available right now, and make sure to download Soulland New World if you're looking
Yes.
for a brand new MMORPG that you want to bring your guild, or even just, you know, want to try it. This is one of the perfect game for you right now. So what are you guys waiting for? Make sure to download Soulland New World.
Yes, indeed. Because Fallen does not want to play. No, kidding.
Yeah.
But then again, with a lot in store for this one, I'm also looking forward to our next batch or
Yeah.
our next match for later. But we will be discussing that. But we would like to focus more first for the first set of teams that are going to be fighting it out here. So, as mentioned by Fallen, Fallen Fury
Let's go.
has been very, you know, has a good name that they, or a good record for the whole amount of the qualifiers as well, with having no losses
Yeah.
so far. But for Team Athena, then I would like to see as well how they are going to really face this out, knowing that this is a certain amount of challenge that
Yes.
they do also have on their plate. So again, with Team Athena, it's really a common thing that when a certain team does have you know, a high amount of win rate, it's really bound for anyone or everyone to really lean onto that said team. But then again, I would like to see how Athena does go beyond the said challenge for this one, because not only, like, if they do have the chance to really one up, you know, Fallen Fury, well, this is also basically a chance to you know, reinstate a different type of impact in towards this tournament. But then I still have yet to judge, especially with how they are to compose again their said lineups here. But right now, so far, I would still, you know, not predict for now, because you
Yeah.
did. I haven't yet because you did. I haven't, so I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for
Yeah.
the draft.
But
for
yeah,
this one.
I mean, to be fair, like Athena, they're actually on a good spot right now. No one is putting pressure on them. They just need to play what they know about this, and they need to execute what they discuss as well on their plan. So I think Athena is on a pretty good state right now, and basically they just need to play what they have on the last qualifiers, and just improve a bit of the mechanics as well and the pointing system. And yeah, I think they could actually you know, win.
Yes,
on this.
and again, guys, in a bit we will be discussing on how the mechanics of this tournament is going to pan out. But again, there are only, if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 goals
Yep.
for this specific tournament. It's either one, your sect or your guild will be able to earn a total of 50,000 sect points, or to destroy basically the base crystal.
Yes.
So it's either of the two for you to be declared the victor of your match. So again, more further details on that in a bit, because again, we are just optimizing everything on their end rather. All right.
Okay.
Okay, but of course, before we actually go on ahead to the
Yes.
matchup, we will be having a very short break. Again, we just like to see everything is optimized for you guys. So don't worry, stick around. We'll be right back.
esteemed Soul Masters, the first Soul Master tournament, attracting the attention of the entire continent, has officially begun.
And New World Tournament, and once again we are your caster for today. My name is Fallen Sanity, together with me, Sayora.
Yes, and of course, let's go into the game. Let's not, dilly-dally and further, and there you go.
There you go, guys, and as you can see, Fallen Fury is on the lead right now, dropping those damage on the choke point. No one is getting past on that one. Everyone is just sustaining here. And as you can see, majority of those healer classes is at the back, making sure that the frontliners or the tankers are getting killed and buffed on this.
Basically becoming the iron wall here as Fallen Fury not letting any members of Athena towards their turf. And while they're on that, look at how they are able to give such amount of crowd control here. Really eliminate them whenever one does attempt to go in for, a sneak kill. But right now, look at that beautiful scoop over there from Fallen Fury. And right now, we do see here a little bit of a pinch for the side of Athena.
Yes, and as you can see, guys, the point right now, Fallen Fury is on the lead. And on the side of the second battlefield, they actually provided a maximum of 5,000 energy right now. So again, Fallen Fury is sitting on a good spot here. They can actually use and maximize those buff right now. They're actually trying to push in a way, and the majority of Athena is getting wiped here. 2 players on the side of Athena is trying to fall back, trying to guide in. Again, 3 players, 4 players on the side of Athena trying to guide, but again, a quick snowball here on the side of Fallen Fury, bursting down. UJW there coming on the side of Athena. Athena right now trying to drop those big bombs, but again, the sustain on the side of Fallen Fury is up and running. Again, Fallen Fury is dominating here, but again, they only have 1 HP left here on the side of Fallen Fury, dropping from 100 to 20%.
Oh, but then again, Fallen Fury does decide to go for the retreat, as Athena does try to go for a sandwich strat here, trying to corner them out in towards the middle. But then looking here, there seems to be a little bit of hope for Athena, and right now this is going to be a chance for Fallen Fury to recuperate. And here, seeing how things are going to pan out, the blue Silvergrass is trying to go for the sustain. We do see the Phoenixes trying to really amplify that damage, but then again, we do see now that Athena, with the amount of tank and shields that they are providing right now, they are able to turn tables around in towards their favor, as we see that Fallen Fury does deplete in terms of health.
That's almost there, guys, and as you can see, battles here on the main and sub right now. Quick damage there on the floor. They're just dropping those arrows on the heavens right now. And as you can see, Fallen Fury is just trying to push in, trying to start one by one on this one. Again, good crowd control, good spacing here on the side of Fallen. And there you go. I think they're losing their grip at the middle. Slowly but surely, they are doing good in this.
Actually, it's the other way around. It is Fallen Fury that is, like actually gardening in. There you go. All right. Okay. So just looking at it right now.
2 down? 4 down?
Steady.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is a little. This will take a little bit of time
it's
for them to actually go and finish it off, because as we see here, as we speak, Athena is trying to still hold on there, trying to give a little bit more time to those that actually have to respond. But again, the amount of control that Fallen Fury is amplifying right now is a bit too much for them.
Yes. This is a call for regroup on the side of Fallen Fury. Athena managed to hold their turf. Everyone is getting pushed back here. They need some healers as well. But again, the remaining players on the side of Fallen Fury is just trying to guide out, making sure that they are putting a good space and putting a lot of pressure at the middle, making Athena not to leave their area.
Definitely, and Athena is just really holding their ground at the moment as much as they can. Despite all of the utilities being thrown, then they are going to try and reach out in towards this lane.
And here we go, guys. Quick flash here. Tankers are going in, trying to hold the middle ground. And as you can see, the back lane on the side of Athena is getting caught here. But again, guys, we are moving to the second battlefield, or the mining area. Again, Fallen Fury holding the ground, making sure Athena is not going anywhere, and going back to the main battlefield. Across view for you guys who's watching right now on YouTube. As you can see, Fallen Fury is just dominating on this push. But again, the main battlefield is kind of having a hard time on finishing off this match.
They have to really resupply themselves with more of those energy if they do really want to work this out. But then again, we do still see that Fallen Fury is trying to still keep them in towards their inner lanes. But for the side of Athena, the mere fact that they are giving Fallen Fury a hard time to actually finish the game is going to give them some amount of time to get more of those resources. But right now, look at the sustain. Look at the crowd control right now that is being amplified here. We do see that they're not really backing off, but at the same time, they're not really rushing to go in towards a forward attack for the side of Fallen here. I feel like they are waiting for a perfect time for this all-out battle with terms of Athena. I think they're trying to go in and then maybe try to surround them.
Yes.
Just for, you know, a better composition, like what we're seeing right now.
Yes, this is a big push coming from Fallen Fury, and then majority of the players of Athena is down right now. No support here on the side of Athena. They're trying to burst down the remaining players on the side of Athena. Athena right now, and the backup is here. And here we go, Fallen Fury. Let's go and check if they're gonna fall back or are they gonna engage in this. Huge damage there coming from Athena. Athena is dropping right now. Quick back in there on the side of Fallen Fury. Fallen Fury dropped those big bombs there. And as you can see, AoE is on the floor, securing 4. Make that 5 kills on the side of Fallen Fury. But again, Fallen Fury is very low. They only have like 5 players inside that area, and they decided to fall back.
Back, and this is an opportunity now for Athena to actually go
pushing now
in and push.
Quick start.
Right now we do see they were able to get it up, but
vacuum.
look at that. Vacuum capabilities enough to hold it off.
Yes.
But again, what is going to be the battle plan for Fallen Fury here?
Yes, they need to be careful because this is going to be the snowball, or this is the sign that Athena needs. They need to secure this tower right away. But again, the best thing about having on this one, on the side of Fallen Fury, they have like 4.8 energy. So meaning they have a lot of skills that they can actually throw down here. Athena right now trying to sustain, moving arrows to secure a quick lock in there at the back lane. But again, they managed to refresh that, trying to push in. Athena right now trying to destroy the tower. The tower right now is not yet damaged. They're just trying to aim those players.
Definitely, but then again, because Fallen Fury is currently going in by groups of 2, so in terms of numbers, it's not really in towards their favor. But at the same time, though, it kind of works at the same time because a lot of reinforcements as well are able to really back them up. So this really leaves no choice for Athena to just really go back and try to regroup.
Yes. And as you can see, guys, this is the battle between Fallen Fury and Athena right now. But again, on the side of on your right screen right now, they're just like skirmishing there. And there you have it, guys. There you have it. And Fallen Fury takes the win versus Athena.
So really, with that being said, it's really just more of a diversion play, I could assume, for the side of them. But then look at here.
Yes.
Okay, look at here. Okay, so we do see so far, it's a little bit of distribution.
Yes.
Then at the same time, it really worked out for them in the end.
Yes, and as you can see, guys, the battle summary for this match, Fallen Fury versus Athena. The total kills that they have right now on the side of Fallen Fury is 1,844 versus 601 on the side of Athena. Let's go ahead and check now the sub-battlefield status.
Okay, but while waiting for that as well, you know, again, for Fallen Fury, I think, it was really a weird
like what I
front.
said, sausage classes are very useful, guys. Come on. More love for sausage. Let's go.
That is true. But then again, if you look at it, the sword as well is also pretty handy, especially with, you know, the poking damage as well. So it was really good, put into good use.
Yes, definitely. As you can see earlier, I think one of the good things about on the side of Fallen Fury, they're pushing really, really good, coordinated. They're not committing like full lineup on the push. They're actually reserving majority of the healers at the back, making sure that they're not getting affected by any AoEs or any skills, or not getting vacuum on that. But again, guys, let's go ahead and check the sub-battlefield status.
There.
And there you go. Anu right now, they actually secure a good kills here. Rank 1, Kushi with 322 kills. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, again, the one that I am a bit surprised to see is the one that really made it onto the top was Visionaire. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I caught a glimpse, but I think he was using the Phoenix. But I have to check that out. I have to double check that. But again, it's something that is really interesting because this is where you get to see who is very diverse in terms of their strategy.
Yes. And what I like about this is on the side of Fallen Fury, the vacuums are really effective. Every time that their utilities are jumping at the middle, they are making sure that not only two, but 3 to 5 players are being secured on that skill. And a quick follow-up as well, coming from the back lane to, capitalize those kills right away.
Again, congratulations to Fallen Fury. You guys are going to advance to our brackets. But then again, of course, it's not just Fallen Fury that has, paved the way to victory, but as well as you guys in chat, as we will now present to you the second question of the night, which Martial Soul specializes in healing and support. So the first option would be White Tigers. Second is Chibao Amber Pagoda. C Haoshan Hammer, or D Blue Silvergrass. Again, your correct answer, do comment it onto the chat. Which Martial Soul specializes in healing and support? So first, again, we have letter A, White Tiger. Letter B, Chibao Amber Pagoda. Letter C, Haoshan Hammer, or D, Blue Silvergrass.
Yes. Again, guys, all you need to do is just type the letter that you're gonna be answering on the comment section and get a chance to win Razor Gold Pins.
Yes.
So let's go.
Yes. So again, guys, just comment it out because I believe 2 winners will be picked out from this question. So go ahead and chat which answer you think is right.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and again, while we already have a decision that Fallen Fury is to proceed to our brackets, of course, the action does not stop there, everyone, because we do have a second match that we will be looking forward to in a bit. But again, what are your thoughts, your final thoughts from that match earlier?
Again, it was a good match. Sad to say we didn't see the first one on how everything went on the last hour earlier. But again, upon checking earlier on the replay, on the matches, we saw that Fallen Fury is basically like really confident and they know the mechanic, they know the classes as well. With like 5 characters, they can actually engage and you can actually see how confident they are. Just by using like 5 characters, they can engage, they can wipe those players right away. Pretty solid effort and game mechanics on their side. But again, Athena, props to this team. They're sticking to their guns. They're pushing us one, and that's a good one of the best things about them. They're pushing us one. It's just they don't have enough time.
That is true. And again, as well, huge shout outs to Athena as well, because there were moments wherein we also thought that there would be a reverse sweep. But then again, of course, Fallen Fury was able to really win it out.
Yes. Okay. So.
All right. Okay. So, all right, we will be proceeding now to see the lineup for our second match, which is from Team Arcane and Divine.
Yes, and as you can see, for Team Arcane, you have Meow Meow, Pom Pom, Supreme. Since noon time, 7, CX, Viral, Akshay, Squishy, and Peekaboo. out.
All right, and as well for Team Divine, we do have Isaki, Honda, Iseries, Thor, Novi, Gummy Bear. We also have Mustang, Siza, Melody, Liliana, Jason, Irie, Lealek, and of course the likes as well. And if I'm not mistaken, the guild leader for Arcane is to be 7.
7,
as you see over there. And of course for Team Divine, they will be having Isaki as their guild leader for this one. So we are going to check it out how they are able to really battle this out.
So again, for those who doesn't know, on Solan New World, basically there is like 2 battlefield that you have the sub battlefield or the mining battlefield, and you have the main battlefield where the magic happens. Basically, you need to destroy the towers or hit certain specific points in order for you to win. But mining area is very important. That will give you an extra buff or extra skill on the main battlefield.
That is correct. And again, you have witnessed that earlier in towards match 1. That is why there are, groups of 2 for our specific team composition. So again, I am looking forward to how this is going to pan out. What are your thoughts for Team Arcane and Team Divine?
Arcane and Divine, this is going to be a tough one, definitely, because again, they are... I think they have a good placement on the tournament, on the qualifiers as well. They have a pretty good placement. So it's pretty hard to decide which team are you going to be going to on this one. But if you're going to be the team that is going to be competing on this, it's very important that you secure as well your mining field in order for you to get that extra pump for flex in the main one.
I mean, you are right. You're not wrong. But and then again, just a personal pick. Do you have any?
Personal pick. Here we go again. Okay, if I'm gonna be getting like 2-0 for my prediction, OMG.
I mean,
I'm gonna go for let's see. Let's go for Divine.
Okay.
I'll be pitting the right side this time.
Okay, let me contradict you on that. Let me go for Arcane.
Okay.
This one. Just for a little contrast.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to see their gameplay in a bit. Again, this is more of just really optimizing, and we're just waiting for them to be into the holding area once again. But then again, you guys also have witnessed the gameplay from the previous match, so do also let us know your thoughts on it as well. And again, this also isn't the end of the giveaways for the Razor Gold pins, because there are more chances for you guys to actually have them or win them. All you have to do is just really stay stay into the duration of the stream, because questions are going to pop up anytime.
Yes.
Pop up.
Yes, exactly. So again, guys, if you want to win that extra credits for your game for Solan New World, make sure to tune in and answer the questions that we're actually showing in your screen, and maybe you're gonna be the lucky guy who will win the Razor Gold pins.
Yes. If you were to win Razor Gold pins, where would you use them?
Of course, I'm 100% Solan New World. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure, as a person who personally played the game, they're very much, generous in really giving away resources for your own team. So I really that's like one of the features I also like personally. But then again, going back to how we're going to have this out with the set expectations that you've seen earlier from Fallen Fear, do you think a similar strategy would come to mind?
Well, earlier, like Fallen Fury played a very high tempo strategy. They're not giving any air basically to their opposing team to regroup or push in. Basically, they just waited for the time. They forced the PvP as well. They just enjoy the entire duration of the matches. And for the second round, basically, they need to set the tempo for me. They need to set the tempo. They need to take the first move, and make sure that they are the one who's going to be predicting or setting the face for the enemy.
That is true. And again, it's really it's a usual formula for any game that we go. But for this one, for this specific one, I do believe it's 40% draft and 60% execution.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your opinion of that?
I'll go for like 70% execution, 30% draft.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, 70-30. The common ground, the common denominator.
70-30 it is.
Okay. I would say though, for this one, it's really interesting that, I also did see that the sausage is also up there. I did see
I know,
one.
guys. God, chat, let's go. Sausage, W1 sausage.
Yeah,
guys.
I did see one a sausage user. I think it's from Fallen Fury.
Yeah.
I do refresh my memory, but I know it's one of them. He was able to attain 33 kills from the overall contribution.
Yep.
And of course plus the supports, but the kills, it's normally you would expect the kills or to be drawn to the damage dealers, right? But the mere fact that the support or the healer, the sausage, would be able to get kills on their own as well. You have to also keep that in mind, basically because the way that they were able to cultivate their skills also has to play a pivotal role for that one. So pretty excited to see how Arcane and Divine are going to play this. Will they also have more utility based players here, or will they just stick to a glass cannon type?
Yeah, and I think right now the strategies right now are evolving. Like as you can see, well, what you mentioned earlier, Sausage is securing like 33 kills. Basically, if you don't have anyone to heal, what's the next thing to do? Of course, deal damage. Basically, that's a 1 + 1 = 2, right? And at the same time, on the side of Fallen Fury, they actually know where their limit is. The attackers know where their limit is. If there's a certain HP threshold went down to 30%, they're gonna fall back immediately.
That is true. And again, we are just going to check how things are gonna pan out from here, because again, this is just day one of many. So chat, you do let us know as well your thoughts on the previous match, as well as your thoughts for the upcoming match.
Yes, this is gonna be this is going to be a really exciting game. Again, earlier you saw Fallen Fury versus...
Alright.
Yes, Athena. And right now, in front of you guys, this is going to be Arcane versus Divine.
Alright. Okay. Let's see how this is going to go for both sides of the team. Actually, let me double check real quick. Alright. While they're just setting up here, I'm pretty excited how they're going to go from here. But of course, first and foremost, we do have a question
before we start
for you guys.
Yes.
How do players use battlefield skills in PvP? So again, how do players use battlefield skills in PvP? So A, by purchasing them. B, by unlocking them at level 50, C, by waiting for a cooldown, or D, by consuming resources collected from the mining area. Again, how do players use battlefield skills in PvP? How do players use battlefield skills in PvP? So that is the question. A, by purchasing them. B, unlocking them at 50. C, waiting for the cooldown. Or D, by consuming resources collected from the mining area. So do comment your answers there, chat, because again, you do have a chance to win Razor Gold pins. So I think first two people to be able to comment down and get the correct answer will be the victors. And right now, we do see here as time ticks, we do see that they are optimized, ready to go whenever.
Yes, and as you can see on your left, guys, with Meow Meow right now, that's gonna be Arcane, and on your right, seeing May, that's gonna be a Divine.
All right. Okay, I am very much looking forward to how our teams are going to play this out, because again, this isn't like the first game we're in. Well, let's say the likes of Fallen Fury are there with, you know, no losses whatsoever. These two teams do have their corresponding placements. So this is, I feel like, a more closer combat, you know, in comparison with the first. So I'm very excited to see how both of our teams are going to play this out. So, any more thoughts, Fallen?
Right now, I'm seeing a lot of damagers on their side. On the side of Fallen Fury, they have a lot of melees, and I believe they have like around 5 utility or 5 melee classes on their roster right now, and I think they have more. I think that, yeah, I believe that is gonna be a tank role on the side of Arcane, while on the other hand, on the side of Divine, a lot of range players basically, so they want to do opt in for a full DPS lineup. As you can see, they have several classes that you mentioned earlier that's very notable, and they have actually a blue silver grass range control class, wherein I believe that is the one who's throwing that the blue one.
The blue grass? Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, this is more of a control type of mage. So again, the necessary stuns, the necessary buffs, the necessary crowd control is also present over there as well. But again, you do also would like to note in as well as the utilities with the likes of the Chibao Amber Pagoda. Again, to amplify your health regeneration, as well as, you know, to regen health in general. The timing for you to actually place your your skills sets right there when you're using Chibao is also something that you have to look forward to as well. Another thing that you would want to take note of are the Geisha sword users, simply because, again, they are one of the most offensive martial souls that we do have, that can basically go not just through chip damage, but as well to go for the power spike and really amplify their crit. So this is also something that you have to take into consideration when and how they are going to utilize their skills. And of course, you know, let's not dilly-dally any further. Let's go in towards our game.
Okay, so Arcane versus Divine, the second match of the night. And as you can see, they're actually battling at the middle right now. Again, quick AoE is there, but again, on the side of Red, they're just camping here. And again, they're getting damage, big damage here on the side of Arcane. Arcane right now is just going to be snowballing at the middle. Meow Meow right now jumping in, but again, that's going to be a good poke here on the side of Arcane. Arcane dropping big damage to the back, making like 5, make that 6 players drop instantly. And Arcane taking advantage of this one, trying to destroy the tower, trying to hold the line for Divine.
Indeed, and right now this is a good opportunity for Arcane to siege. Meanwhile, in towards the mining areas, right now currently we do see that Arcane are the ones that are leading, but by just a bit, because again, they still have to see how this is going to pan out. But because of the damage that was inflicted earlier, it's really no surprise that they are able to also win here into the mining area. Meanwhile, on the main battlefield, look at how they go at the moment.
Yes. Again, they're just hugging the tower right now. Tower is dropping really, really fast here from 100% down to last 5% here. But again, on the side of Divine, they're trying to regroup. Here we go, the quick engagement here. We're going to see a quick vacuum, no vacuum there. But again, quick AoEs, but no one dropped here on the side of Arcane. Arcane right now fires back. trying to go in. Quick vacuums there, but again, guys, quick 5 kills on the side of Arcane. Arcane right now destroying everyone. Pushing now beyond the towers. Last 3 players here on the side of Divine. Divine right now is just falling back. Last 1 player, make that 2. And it's a team wipe or guild wipe here from Arcane.
Ooh, that is interesting. But then again, Divine still trying to hold their ground this one. But then again, they are still going to opt for the turret instead. Again, objectives at the end of the day is going to be the key here. So far so good for Arcane. They're really instigating a huge chunk of advantage at the moment. And if you look at the sides as well, they're not really, faltering back.
Yes. And as you can see, actually Arcane earlier used their energy from 300 down to 200, and right now the energy on the side of Arcane is popping up to 720, and on the side of a Divine, they only have like from 300 down to 30. They actually used their energy skill here, but again, it didn't take any effect at all. Arcane still on the defensive here, securing the tower, doesn't want to put any opportunity on the side of Divine, and Divine right now is just staying inside, making sure that everyone is up and running there so they can actually push.
That is true, but so far Arcane is doing a pretty good job in both of our areas at the moment. They are now able to breach out and destroy the inner turret. Now they're going in just like a wrecking ball at the moment. Look at the amount of shields that they are able to put into themselves while going in for that objective.
Yeah, quick skill buff again on the side of Arcane, making their points at 7,930. On the side of Divine, they only have like 810. And again, Arcane doesn't want to leave on this one, trying to poke 1 player right now, trying to snipe. Nadasco is just killing 1 player there in front of his face. Divine right now is having a hard time on how to kill Arcane. Arcane have like a full back lane, sustaining the front line, and the backup is here. But Hal is trying to push as well. A good wipe there, good skill there, coming from the flex team on the side of Arcane, securing 8 players down in front of them.
And again, there's really not much hope for Team Divine at the moment, because look at the amount of stuns, look at the amount of the suppression that they are experiencing right now. And then on the other side of our lane, we do see also a steady performance for Team Arcane as well, that they are basically dominating both of our areas.
Yes. Earlier, as you can see on the mining field, there is actually a good push coming from Divine, but the real story here, can they sustain, can they push Arcane out of their area? And again, Mustang right now is very low, trying to focus down, and Mustang is dead as well on the side of Divine. Arcane snowballing on this one, but again, Pom-Pom on the rest of the healers, making sure that they are sitting in a good spot, healing everyone, 50% there on the side of Arcane. Everyone is getting low, but again, the heals is up and running on the side of Arcane. Arcane securing players for players over players here, making that 4, 5, make that 6 down on the side of Divine. Divine's backup is here. Can we see a good clash? Can they wipe Arcane outside? But again, everyone is just staying on the crystal. No one wants to push in.
Meanwhile, onto the other side, into the mining area, it's still very much stable for the side of Arcane. Again, they are basically trying to just, go for the stuns. Look at that vacuum once more from the Howden Hammer. And then again, we do see the amount of longevity for Arcane, especially onto the mining areas. Meanwhile, onto the main battlefield, however, onto your left, we do see that Arcane, yes, they are also sustaining, the amount of damage, whilst not also pushing forward. Meaning they're just trying to really just control the area before going into an all-out brawl.
Yeah, so as you can see earlier on your right side, that is the respawn point actually on the side of Divine, and Arcane is just spawn camping them. And on your left, this is the battle where you can actually see Arcane is just farming everyone here. Akazi is very low down right now, but Arcane is just slowly but surely making a statement here that they want to be on the finals and they want to face the top tier guilds here. A quick DPS, quick damage there, a quick AoE at the back. As you can see on your screen right now, the backup coming from Divine is up here, but again, they're getting held here. Quick damage there on the side of Divine. Divine right now for the counter push, counter initiation coming from Divine, wiping like 5 players. But again, Arcane doesn't want to give up. 2 players, 3 players on the side of Arcane is still alive, trying to fall back, trying to survive. Pom-Pom right now, dropping damage, doesn't want to give up on this. He's just hitting everyone with confidence. And here we go.
Did they see Pom-Pom?
Dropping at the middle with 50% HP. That is a brave soul indeed.
Brave soul, but then again, Divine was able to still defend the other turf with low HP though. That is less than 50% already, so they really need to be vigilant on how they are to protect their crystal. But let's see how Arcane is here, because look at Ashbourne just going in without a fight. But right now, and then here for both sides actually, just waiting to go back into the field again.
Yes. And on the main battlefield right now, Soyu trying to charge up. He needs to release that skill, trying to force down. But again, Arcane is getting overextending on this. Divine punishing the rest of the players of Arcane, who's extending. And the backup on the side of Arcane is here, trying to defend the crystal. The guild leader called in. We need to defend the crystal, guys. The crystal is below 50%. Arcane doesn't want to stop on this. Trying to poke down. Bowling right now, sustaining, fronting everyone with 50% HP. Bowling, what are you doing? You're too deep there. Bowling is still alive. Those heals is sustaining him. And Arcane doesn't want to stop. They want to finish this off. 21 minutes on their timer with less than 50% HP on the side of the crystal of Divine.
But then again, Arcane really has to fall back here and regroup if they do want to make it work here for the base crystal. But right now as well, looking into the mines area, they're still respawn camping them at a certain point, but there is an amount of force that Team Divine is also trying to fight out as well. So right now, again, here is the backup coming in for the side of Arcane in towards the main battlefield, and they are going to end it. And there it is. Base crystal destroyed. Congratulations to Team Arcane.
Arcane proving themselves that they want to go to the next one. And Divine, still a GG well played, good effort, but still Arcane showing us how things is getting done here in Solan New World. And as you can see, guys, this is the battle summary of Arcane versus Divine.
Yes, indeed. And on to the leaderboards again. Pom-Pom, as we see earlier, who really did a valiant effort in trying to keep everything hold down to the base crystal, inflicting a total amount of 116 kills over 128 assists. Look at the amount of damage that they were able to really inflict against Divine rather. And then if you look at the other classes as well, it's really composed more of the Phoenix as well as the Geisha Sword. So again, this is what I was mentioning earlier, that you really do have to take into consideration your matchups so that you can really capitalize on the damage that you deal. And here, just by looking at the top 6 alone, Evil Fire, Phoenix, and Geisha Sword really does have that. Though kudos as well to Meow Meow and the crew, because they were still able to sustain it for at least a little bit longer. It just so happens that on both areas, both the mining areas and the main battlefield, it was really evident as well that Arcane was able to triumph and inflict a domino effect on Team Divine.
Yes. And speaking of inflict damage, there you go, the stats for this one. 809 kills on the side of Arcane, 310 kills on the side of Divine. It only shows that Arcane has more experience, basically, and they have a really good coordination on how to execute and dominate the battlefield here in Seoul and New World.
That is true. But again, kudos to Team Divine. You guys also, we have seen your valiant effort. And again, for reaching this far to participate into the
Yes.
qualifiers, we also would like to congratulate you. But right now, we have witnessed as well that Team Arcane is to proceed to our brackets. And yeah, I mean, the games earlier were pretty much, how do you say that? They're really well played out.
Yep.
The strategies were very evident here for both the winning teams, and I'm really excited to see how they are to perform upcoming the semis or the upcoming games to come.
Yes. Again, a good win there on the side of Arcane. Still a GG well played on the side of Divine, and definitely we're not gonna leave yet because Ciara has a question for you
Yes,
guys.
I do have a question for you guys.
go.
And again, you have to comment your answer if you think it's right. How can players stay updated on the game launch? If
Oh.
you heard me earlier, I mentioned this. So, how can players stay updated on the game launch? All right, by completing in game, by reaching level 10, by unlocking special achievements, or by following the official social media. I mean, what do you think, guys, is the answer? Do comment it down onto the chat. Because, again, 2 winners of this question, answered correctly,
Yes.
can have a chance to win a Razor Gold. There
Yes.
you go.
So guys, what are you waiting, guys? Make sure to answer the poll, and put your answer as well on the comment section. Wow. I wasn't expecting like a full blast of clashes today in here in Seoul and New World, especially for the guilds who
Yeah.
participated. I mean, those execution was definitely top tier.
Definitely. And, they really proved, that it's not really just, like by name that they are known.
Yeah.
They did, a good amount of demonstration of, their capabilities as well as a sect. That's why, they were able to really show their stuff. But again,
Yes.
this isn't just the end of
Oh.
it, because we have more days,
Yes.
to spend time with you guys, and of course more days for this tournament. And I'm really excited because towards the day, in the first day, we've seen a lot of dominating fights and clutch moments as well for both of the areas. So I'm really excited to see for the rest of the matches.
Yes, definitely a lot of expectations for the winning guilds, and same goes for those guilds who didn't, lost on the first round. Again,
Yeah.
definitely they still have a chance to prove themselves on the lower bracket. And yeah, again, definitely Day1 is full of learnings for both of us. Actually, me and Ciara, we learned a lot, and I hope you guys learned a lot as well.
Definitely.
And definitely for the guilds who participated, they learned new metas. They learned how to execute those classes. So yeah.
Truly. And of course, that is a wrap for day number 1. A huge thank you to our teams who participated, to our sponsors, and of course, very much importantly, to you, our fellow viewers. Again, thank you so much. And make sure to tune in and lock yourselves in for day number 2. Until then, of course, get hyped, stay ready, and of course, we'll see you back here for more action. Once again, my name's Ciara.
And my name is Paul Insanity.
We'll see you tomorrow.